In this video, we're going to test out 5 different hotels and guest houses here in the Seychelles.
So this is your room. We're going to start with budget-friendly options, which are not for everybody.
Turns out geckos are not the only pet that this room comes with.
And then move on to real luxury, which I think most of us actually dream about.
This place is absolutely stunning. Yet, booking a luxury hotel really isn't in our budget. And so, to balance our expenses, we're gonna have to spend our first night here totally for free on this very same beach. With no delay, we started setting up our camp, and for a whole 5 minutes, spending a night here seemed like a good idea. Yet then, the reality kicked in. This is not the best ground to sleep on.
We're not gonna have like a tent or anything above our heads.
Since I don't know how high the tide will be, I think we're gonna sleep a little bit further down. We again headed out to look for a new place. And about 30 minutes later, I said something I'm pretty sure no other human has said for the last 10,000 years. That looks like a good cave.
Sure.
It was as good place as any. So after setting up our bed, we had a closer look at our free accommodation. It had an incredible view. Surprisingly spacious shower facilities. And even the leftover pizza we had brought tasted better in fresh air. Honestly, it was really looking good for us. Night. Of course, until this. Of course it happens. Of course it happens. It started raining. We hid ourselves in a small cave.
Is it dry there?
It's still dry here, yes. But still, our night was wet. Oh no. No. Oh no. Full of mosquitoes. Yet even that wasn't it.
I think the biggest obstacle were the crabs that sometimes grabbed our toes, which wasn't the best feeling.
I had to literally fight crabs away from my bed. Don't know why we're doing this, like we're grown-ups. Never before have I been so happy to hear the alarm clock. 5:50 in the morning, we just woke up. But well, that was just the beginning of our adventure. Truthfully, the only thing that keeps me going is the idea of the luxury place we're gonna sleep in tonight. And what followed was a 4-kilometer hike through the jungle to catch the morning ferry. So I guess while we make our way there, I will start by showing you the cheapest accommodation that we actually booked in the Seychelles. It was so low price that we were afraid it was gonna be a total dump. So let's start. Our first hotel on the Mahe Island was called La Résidence. And it really took us by surprise. The surrounding of the place is stunning. Just rainforest. We're on a small hill. It was a lovely colonial style house with 6 separate apartments. Let's go and check out the room. And the insides. Wow!
It's freaking lovely.
Bedroom. Beautiful living room. Bathroom. It had everything we could have dreamed about, and even a bit more if you're into falcons and hawks. Door was totally open. Yet the price? For $43 a night, it's more than we ever expected. Super cool. This place really got us excited, because if that was the standard for low-end hotels, we couldn't wait to see what paying more for a room would actually get us. Well, yeah, we were really surprised as well to see how much you can actually get for only 43 euros a night. The place had everything. But now we made it to the port, and the next leg of our journey is jumping on a ferry for 1.5 hours. We rushed through the ticket check Thank you, man. And surprisingly, met a couple who knew about their plans to sleep on the beach. Hey guys!
How was the sleep?
Awful!
Horrible!
He's honest.
Yet as soon as my butt hit the dry, mosquito-free seat,
Sorry guys, don't mind him. As long as the ferry ride goes, we're gonna show you the next accommodation, which was a little bit more expensive than the first one, but definitely not what we expected.
the second hotel was located on a beautiful Brawlin Island, and our expectations were high after seeing the word villa in its name. Hey, hey!
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, how are you?
Are you okay? I'm Emily, and you?
Joe. The welcome here was clearly warm,
So this is your room
but the place itself,
for your stay.
let's just say it had character. Small private cottage. It has a outdoor kitchen. Our living room looks like this. Nice white bed. Extra bed if I decide to fight with Liisu. But with a bathroom straight out of 1960s and only every third light switch actually working, the room felt a little worn down. This room comes with a warning.
That there might be lizards, insects, geckos coming to the room and that they're part of the ecosystem and you should be fine with them.
So this room is pet friendly. But soon we discovered things that even the world's best salesman couldn't present as features. How often can you say that somebody's drilling the wall of your hotel room? Aircon over there only works from 6 in the evening to 9 in the morning. And when we tried to leave the door open for some fresh air, turns out geckos are not the only pet that this room comes with. Yeah, we clearly had to share the place with a cat, and I could swear that the front porch was his toilet. This hotel cost 62 euros per night. Yeah, there are probably better places to choose from. But at least a valuable lesson was included in the price. Well, as you saw, the fact that you pay a little bit more money doesn't always mean that you're also gonna get better service. And I guess the biggest surprise about this place was that it looked nothing like it did on the pictures online. But anyways, there's one more method of transportation we need to take. Our road took us to the main bus station, and after getting lost only 3 times, it was time to board the bus, heading towards our luxury hotel. Can't believe we're almost there. One more bus ride left, and while we're driving, let's move on to the middle class accommodation so you can see those ones as well. In this price range, we stayed in 2 different places. First of them was located on Digue. Welcome to our next accommodation, Villa Hortensia. The hotel stood on a small hill. It was surrounded by greenery from all sides, and as we arrived, a cold refreshment was already waiting for us. Thank you so much. It really felt nice, but of course, as we're all wondering, what about the room? Well, as boring as it sounds, it was almost perfect. It's green, it's quiet, a lot of natural light, an amazing view where to enjoy your morning coffee. And if I really had to bring out something negative, then it would be the same as most of the reviews. And the biggest negative comment was that beds are rock hard. Okay, it's pretty hard. But if you're anything like Liisu,
Maybe I like my mattresses a little bit harder.
then this place is really a steal for only 93 euros a night. Yet the second hotel that cost around 90 euros was called Villa Bella. The garden of the place is stunning, just coconuts, greenery, a little river. Okay, but let's go and see the inside. Modern rooms, stunning balcony, and a beach just across the road. Again, this place felt almost perfect. If, of course, we leave out the fact that on a second night I was woken up by a cat-sized cockroach who challenged me to a death match. Okay, it might have been a regular-sized cockroach. But cut me some slack. I'm still a little bit traumatized by this guy climbing on my face. And not to make it sound too dramatic, in the hotel's defense, I'm 98% sure that the bug climbed in from the window, because the room was super clean and definitely not infested. As you can see, we are here a little more walking, and then we're gonna be at our luxury hotel. There was just one more obstacle on our path. Almost everybody who comes here seems to be bringing out one big fatal flaw with it. It was an incredibly steep mountain. It just keeps going and going. But thanks to this problem, this place compared to other luxurious places is much cheaper. You'd be surprised how affordable can luxury be. It was so long that the hours turned into days, days into weeks, and yeah, don't mind me, we probably climbed for 20 or 25 minutes when suddenly...
Yes, it's right there on behind the corner.
There it was, standing in solitude like a crown on a mountaintop. I like the way it looks. It was called the Ocean Terrace. And there was no denying it. This place was fancy. The place has a wonderful boutique hotel style. And although we definitely didn't look like we belonged there.
Have a seat.
Yeah, on the balcony. I won't sit here, I'm too sweaty for couches. Then still, we were welcomed like kings. Cold water, fresh smoothie, and a lovely realization. You know, sound of rain is pretty lovely if you don't have to listen to it from under a stone on the beach. But of course, now to the room. This place is absolutely stunning. We're quickly gonna go for the long overdue shower, because the video doesn't show the smell, but it's pretty bad.
And then slip into something more comfortable. Ta-da!
This is much more comfortable. So let us show you around. This hotel felt like a real treat after all we had gone through in the last 24 hours. It was clean, classy, spacious, and made us feel like we never wanted to leave. Exactly like you want to feel on a tropical holiday. If anyone's wondering, she's choosing breakfast for tomorrow morning. As the rain stopped, we tested all the different amenities of the hotel. Clearly for scientific purposes only. That looks comfy.
It is, I would like to stay here all day.
Had an incredible dinner on the balcony. Garlic prawns, octopus curry. What else do you want from life, right? And I guess there's just one thing we are all still wondering about.
Just for full disclosure, we have never stayed at a hotel where somebody has paid us or given it away for free.
So a room like this in a very beautiful hotel like this in the Seychelles costs exactly 212 euros. I'm actually shocked how affordable luxury can be. Yes, there's also luxury hotels around here where you can pay 10,000 a night, but that's our yearly salary. Go YouTubers! And I guess that's it from us. Thank you for watching, and if you're planning your own adventure to the Seychelles, make sure to check out the link in this description. We've just finished our own Seychelles travel guide, which helps you save money here, helps you choose places to stay, visit, and overall makes your holiday so much easier and better. Bye bye.